Okay, I got this crazy story I want to tell you real fast. So last week we went and we had a reinstall to do. And so we reached out to the customer. They said that's fine to reinstall. So we went out and reinstalled. And I sent them an invoice. And then they said, I want to verify the address. And I said, what do you mean I want to verify the address? We just already put it up. It looks perfect. It fit every corner of the house. He's like, yeah, but we moved. I told you we moved. But the thing was, he didn't tell anybody he moved. So I checked with everybody. Nobody knew he moved. So we had put the lights up on the wrong house. Okay, so it stunk. So I sent somebody back. We ripped them all down. Now we're going to put them up again. But here's the deal. We are going to take advantage of this to show you. So we got a new address. How you use existing lights on a new house. Or if a customer leaves you, you still have the lights, how you can use them. So you always have these as an asset. So we're going to start over and redo this house. So we have all these parts now, and they don't mean anything like they would before. They're all labeled and going in different directions. So we're just gonna snake them out and see what we're working with. So my guy is laying everything out straight. We're gonna use the longest pieces and start to run them. In the meantime, this timer went somewhere before. Let's go see where it can go this time. So we got one option on the porch, and that may be a good option. But cord wouldn't be long enough. We'd have to do it to get it up here. Let's go see if there's another option. Always like to check the eaves. Does not look like they paid to have eave plugs. I also like to check right on the edge of where we would be able to start. They don't have anything here. Sometimes they would with air conditions. Going to check the far side. All right, nothing on this side either. So front porch it is. As we're setting this up, we went ahead and had the hot glue warming up because I'm gonna glue right in this corner, this wire in a few minutes. But it takes a second for the hot glue to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the female end on this fitting. I'm trying to measure this out properly. I'm gonna jump up here where we're gonna start the electricity, and I'm gonna find something to hook it to. So now I've got that. Now I'm measuring it out. To the ground. All right. Split the wire, throw a male fitting on here, and we have our new power plug. So looking at this, we've got a few extra pieces here. This looks like this one is going to be the longest run. So we're going to put this on the big part of the house. This one looks like it will probably cover this short run. So let's start putting that there and see where we end up. Now I don't have a peak bulb. Oh, and this one doesn't have a peak, but I'd like to hit this corner. So I'm gonna start here. And work back down. This is gonna be super close to almost right. We may not even have to make any cuts. That has never happened before. This came down perfect to the exact same bulb. We didn't even have to make any cuts whatsoever. Now what we're gonna have to do is make a jumper to go from here to start the next piece. So next we're gonna put an inline female to make the jumper to continue on. And this is the first time we can test the power. So let's see if it works. Something's not working, so I need to test all my fittings. All right, so this female fitting wasn't quite pushed into the vampire teeth quite right. We've got light. All right. Over here, we got another long run to go. So we're taking the second longest piece and we're gonna start working with it. And sure enough, it was long enough with about 2 feet to spare. So we're gonna use it, no wasted parts. Again, we're reinstalling last year's lights that I need to merge 2 different parts together. But I don't want to put a male and a female here because it's gonna be really confusing. So this is a perfect spot to use a universal connector or a one connector, whatever you're calling them. You can't probably see it super well down there, but it works like a butt connector, where after this is done, these won't come apart. It won't be a male and a female to pull apart. It'll be as if these were supposed to be together. So when we pull them down, they will stay together. Now I just dropped an end, which stinks. I got more in my pocket, so I'm just gonna grab another one. Sometimes you can't get fittings in real easy. Using the back end of your pliers helps a lot. Just kind of pinch and squeeze. Boom, easy peasy. So now it's connected. When we pull them down, there won't be a separate spot, and I can continue the process putting the lights up. I can't believe how amazingly close this house was. This is our last piece. I've got 3 bulbs. I'm gonna stick them there, and here, connect to this piece, and this house to the bulb, I was able to do it once over. Now, there's definitely some places we could have, should have added here, but the customer's on a strict budget this year and told me no ads possible. So we made it work. That's how you switch over a house from a previous house to a new house, or you used bulbs so that you can save yourself some money. Okay, one final update. I did have to remove 1 bulb, so we didn't come completely even. 1 bulb, 1 clip, and this much cord was left over from the previous job. That's a pretty good switch out. That's called recycling. Remember your 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Oh, and don't leave the pitch hopper on the roof because that's just more work.